True wisdom lies only in knowing that you know nothing. This quote is beautiful and profound. It was said by Socrates, one of the greatest philosophers of ancient Greece. True wisdom begins with humility. A truly wise person never believes that they know everything. Awareness of one's ignorance is the first step toward learning. The more we learn, the more we realize how much is still left to learn. In other words, wisdom is not about knowing everything, but about realizing that we don't know everything, and that realization itself is true wisdom. The story of Socrates. Socrates was famous in Athens for asking people questions. He spoke with leaders, poets, and craftsmen who all believed themselves to be wise. One day, his friend Chairphone went to the oracle of Delphi and asked, "Is there anyone wiser than Socrates?" The oracle replied, "No one is wiser than Socrates." Socrates was puzzled. He thought, "I know nothing. How can I be the wisest of all?" So, he began talking to those who claimed to be very knowledgeable. He discovered that most people only believed they knew everything, but in reality, they knew very little. Then Socrates understood, "My wisdom lies in knowing that I know nothing," and that realization made him truly wise. A short story to understand this better. Once, a young student went to a wise teacher to gain knowledge. He kept talking about all that he already knew and his achievements. The teacher listened quietly, then began pouring tea into the student's cup. He kept pouring even after the cup was full, until the tea started overflowing. The student exclaimed, "Teacher, the cup is full. It can't hold any more." The teacher smiled and said, "Just like this cup, you too are full of your own knowledge and ego. Until you empty your cup, no new knowledge can enter." The lesson. True wisdom begins when we empty our cup, when we admit that we don't know everything and open ourselves to learning. A simple real-life example. Imagine two students. The first says, "I already know everything." The second says, "I don't know much. Please teach me." The first student stops learning. The second keeps learning, and one day becomes truly wise. This shows that accepting our ignorance is the beginning of real knowledge. Summary. Socrates' quote teaches us intellectual humility. True wisdom lies in knowing that we don't know everything. This mindset keeps us curious, open-minded, and lifelong learners.